Good afternoon and welcome, graduates. I'm Associate Dean Riley White, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for today's Convocation celebration. Allow me to introduce our distinguished guests who will be seated on the stage. Please hold your applause until all have been acknowledged. Alina Kirku, Dean of the Anderson School of Management. Catherine Jacobson, Senior Associate Dean for Anderson. Mary Beth Thornton is today's special guest alumni speaker. Alminda Brunden is our student speaker. Now, I'll introduce our faculty. From the Department of Accounting, Ling Zhou, Chair. Nazrul Islam. Ryan Knight. Heather Carrasco. Robert Tepper. From the Department of Finance and Innovation, Raj Madho, Chair. Debbie Banks. Hong Long Chen. Katarina Holland. Subramanian Iyer, Dimitri Kanin, and Steve Walsh. From the Department of Management, Jim Jawahar, Chair, Nicole Capehart, Andrea Hetrick, Lucho Lanucara, Lisa Marchiando, Christopher Wynn, Karen Patterson, Natalia Vidal, and Ray Wu. And from the Department of Marketing, Information and Decision Sciences, Han Lee, Chair, John Benavidez, Dimitri Kapelianis, Nick Floor, Lama Latif, Sandra Moore, Gabrielle Porto Gazzoli, Hyun Sang San, Alex Wang, and Ellen Yang. Please join me in welcoming our very distinguished guests who have joined me on stage. Please be seated. I am pleased to introduce Alina Kirku, Dean of the Anderson School of Management.
Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, honored guests, proud families and friends, and most importantly, the extraordinary graduates of the Anderson School of Management. Thank you to UNM's highly skilled student-led Sandia Brass Quintet for our music today. I'm pleased to introduce our highest GPA undergraduate and graduate students. Earning a Master of Accounting degree with the highest GPA, our graduate-level processional banner carrier is Mahmoud Beknampur. Our undergraduate processional banner carrier is Brian Farrell, who holds the highest GPA of those earning a Bachelor of Business Administration degree. As I look across this audience, I see an arena filled with boundless dreams. You, our graduates, have carried these dreams with determination and turned them into achievements to be celebrated today. These dreams have taken shape in classrooms, through long nights of studying, and in triumphs both big and small. At the UNM Anderson School of Management, we have always believed in creating an environment where your aspirations can grow without limits. It is where curiosity guides you, ambition fuels you, and innovation surrounds you. You have carried the spirit with you every step of the way. During your time here, you have experienced a curriculum designed for a world that refuses to stand still. No matter which undergraduate concentration or graduate program you pursued, your education has been shaped by industry-responsive coursework and experiential learning. You have learning classrooms where faculty do more than teach. They bring cutting-edge research insights directly to you. They challenge you not only to follow best practices, but to redefine them. And whether you were leading teams or collaborating with peers whose perspective broaden your own, presenting innovative solutions, or tackling complex business models, you have honed skills that go far beyond textbooks and lectures. You have learned to navigate ambiguity, think strategically, and adapt to rapidly changing environments, skills that will be invaluable as you step into the professional world. But your journey here has never been solely about mastering content. It has been about growing as individuals, discovering new perspectives, building networks of support and collaboration, and extending your experiences far beyond the classroom. Anderson connection to the business community has been an essential part of this journey. Industry guest speaker, career-focused workshops and events, hands-on projects, competitions, and internships have all created opportunities to strengthen your professional identity, imagine new possibilities for your future, and benefit from rich career exploration and mentorship. Our alumni, corporate partners, and donors have invested in you because they believe deeply in your potential and in the vital role you will play in advancing New Mexico's economy and beyond. Their engagement helps make Anderson not just a business school, but an ecosystem where education and industry come together to inspire and empower the next generation of business leaders. Many of you also confronted personal or professional hurdles along the way, yet you continue to adapt, learn, and grow. Each obstacle became a building block in the foundation of the managers, innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders you are becoming. As you move forward, remember that these experiences have given you the resilience and determination to overcome what comes next. And now, as you prepare to take everything that you have learned into your careers, I ask that you stay connected to this place that helped shape you. Return when you can. Mentor those who will follow in your footsteps. Share the stories of your successes and the lesson from your challenges. Future Anderson students will look to you for inspiration, guidance, and reassurance. You are now stewards of a legacy that grows stronger every time an alum gives back. By nurturing the next generation of leaders, you help ensure that the Anderson School of Management remains a place where dreams continue to flourish. Graduates, the world you are entering is complex, sometimes uncertain, but always full of opportunity for those brave enough to imagine something better and determined enough to make it real. So, dream boldly, lead thoughtfully, act courageously, and know that you will always have a home here at the Anderson School of Management, a place where student dreams have no boundaries. We cannot wait to see where your dreams will take you. Congratulations, class of 2025. I am now honored to introduce Mary Beth Thornton, Chief Nursing Officer at UNM Hospital, whose distinguished career reflects a deep well of expertise and leadership in the field of healthcare. Prior to stepping into the Chief Nursing Officer role in March of 2024, Mary Beth served as the Associate Chief Nursing Officer for the Women's and Children's Hospital. She has been a dedicated member of the UNMH community since 2000, serving in a variety of roles in care and management at Carrie Tingley Hospital, Quality Adult Progressive Care, and Women's and Children's in both inpatient and outpatient settings. Her extensive background also includes experience in pediatric hospice, home health care, and behavioral health. A nurse for 40 years, Mary Beth is deeply passionate about mentoring and coaching, empowering others to reach their full potential, and developing and implementing new programs. She serves on several boards, including the Center for Nursing Excellence and the UNM College of Nursing Advisory Board. Mary Beth is also certified in nursing executive leadership and case management. She holds an MBA from the UNM Anderson School of Management and an MSN from the University of Phoenix and a PhD from UNM's College of Nursing. Please welcome Mary Beth Thornton.
Good afternoon. My name is Mary Beth Thornton, and I am both an Anderson School Executive MBA alumna and a proud UNM College of Nursing doctorate alumna. It is truly an honor to be before you today. As I look out at all of you beginning this exciting new chapter, I can't help but reflect on my own journey. I've been a nurse for more than 40 years, and my path began with an associate degree in nursing, because since the age of 5, I knew I wanted to care for others. This simple childhood dream became my lifelong passion. Over time, I found myself stepping into leadership roles, and with those roles came a realization to lead well, I needed to keep learning. I returned to school for a bachelor's degree in nursing, and later I pursued an MBA because I recognized that stronger business and management skills would make me a more effective leader and serve both my teams and patients. My time at Anderson was truly transformative. I learned how to analyze data with a critical eye, gained financial and strategic decision-making skills, and deepened my understanding of organizational and professional development. I use those skills every single day. I also gained lifelong friends and colleagues from fields far different from my own, people who expanded my perspective and sharpened my thinking. Those lessons didn't just make me a better leader, they made me a more thoughtful, intentional decision maker. Throughout my career, I've held roles in bedside care, case management, home care, hospice, behavioral health, and multiple leadership positions, most of them centered around caring for children and their families. For the past 25 years, I've been proud to call UNM Hospitals my professional home. I didn't get here through shortcuts. I got here through hard work, lifelong learning, and saying yes to opportunities even when they scared me. I've been shaped by the mentors who guided me, colleagues who challenged me, and team members who inspired me. And I've been shaped by my mistakes, because every one of them required reflection, humility, and the courage to begin again. To this day, I continue to grow by reading, attending conferences, staying active in professional organizations. Learning doesn't end with a degree, it becomes a way of life. Today marks the beginning of your journey. You may not know exactly where it will lead, and that's the beauty of it. Seek people out who will teach you, mentor you, and coach you. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to stretch beyond what feels comfortable. Dream boldly, set goals that excite you and maybe even intimidate you, and go after them with your whole heart. As you advance in your careers, give back. Share your time, your talents, and your treasures. Volunteer, serve on boards, support causes you believe in. Your success becomes even more meaningful when it lifts others along the way. Graduates, congratulations on this tremendous achievement. You've worked hard to reach this moment. And to the families, faculty, and supporters, thank you for the encouragement and sacrifices that help make today possible. Go forward with confidence. Your future starts now. Thank you.
It is now my honor to introduce Alminda Brunden, our student speaker. Alminda is graduating from the University of New Mexico, summa cum laude, with dual master's degrees in cybersecurity and business analytics and project management. Originally from Cape Town, South Africa, she began her career in technical software sales, focusing on analytics solutions, and later worked for IBM in New York City and in the Silicon Valley tech industry. Now based in Los Alamos, New Mexico, Alminda serves as a sales coach at the Anderson Center for Sales and Business Development, where she mentors students preparing for national sales competitions. She chose UNM for its strong local presence, flexible online programs, and vibrant learning communities that allowed her to balance both work and study. Passionate about people, mentoring, and making a difference, Alminda enjoys hiking in triathlon, making the most of New Mexico's trails, mountains, and blue skies, and loves to travel and explore new places, experiences that continue to broaden her perspective as a learner, mentor, and leader. Please welcome Alminda Brunden.
22 years. Yes, 22 years. Let that time frame sink in a little bit, just for a moment. Good afternoon to our dean, associate deans, distinguished faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. So let's get back to that 22 years. Did you know that if we compare the global life expectancy of today with that of the 1940s, we are living 22 years longer. 22 years longer than the generation that faced the Great Depression, that survived World War II, a time that also shaped New Mexico and our history. They called that generation the greatest generation. Now, we have 22 extra years of possibilities. We have 22 extra years for learning, for reinvention, curiosity, and all of those unexpected chapters that none of us see coming. And yet, all of us face that age-old question, what do you want to be? Many people will tell you, well, time is running out and you better decide. You should know by now. But you know what? Many people can also be wrong. You have time. We all have time. Today, our life expectancy is rising rapidly. So we are the first generation preparing for multi-chapter lives and possibly 60-year careers. In a life that long, there's no single correct answer. There's no perfect path, and there really is no timeline to figuring it all out. What we need now is not a fixed identity. What we need is a learner's mindset. That mindset is one of the reasons I'm especially grateful to be standing here at UNM, at Anderson, a community shaped by resilience and reinvention. Many of you in this room are first-time graduates. New Mexico has one of the largest proportions of first-time graduates in the country. Learning here is hard-earned. Education in New Mexico, it's never just about a degree. It is a pathway to possibility. My own journey began in Cape Town, moved through New York City, then Silicon Valley, before it eventually brought me to Los Alamos. Every single turning point in my life came with learning something new. Coaching students at the UNM Sales Center, it reminds me that learning is not just academic. It is a way of approaching life, and it's a way to stay curious and face challenges with courage. Standing here, I see a graduating class that embodies that spirit. We embody it even through challenges and uncertainty. So, getting back to that age-old question, so what do you want to be? It comes from a world of single careers. It comes from a world of pensions and gold watches, and today, our lives are going to unfold in many chapters. This is what Dr. Joseph Coughlin, the director at MIT's Age Lab, calls longevity thinking. His research shows that we're the first generation preparing not for one career, but for multiple careers. Careers that will stretch across our lifespan that could reach 100. So longer lives, it demands a new mindset. one that will reshape how we learn, how we work, and how we reinvent ourselves constantly. If we're going to live to 100, we can't just plan for one life. We must plan for many lives in one. So following Dr. Coughlin's lead, instead of asking a question that assumes a single destination, here are 3 better questions for a world where our learning never stops. Question 1, what problems do you love solving? Not what job do you want, but what problems energize you? Because passion, it's not a luxury in a very long career, it's your fuel. When you love the puzzle, reinvention becomes natural. Job titles may change a dozen times, but the core of what drives you, that will remain. Question 2, how will you keep learning? A recent study found that 32% of job skills have already turned over just since 2021. And in the STEM field, my background, 75% of skills have already turned over. That's not a crisis, that is an invitation. UNM didn't just teach us content. UNM taught us how to learn again and again and again through classrooms, projects, collaborations, through experimentation and occasionally failing fast. The question isn't if you will keep learning. The question is, how will you keep learning at 32, 42, 62, and beyond? The half-life of knowledge is shrinking. The half-life of curiosity is infinite. So let's nourish that. And then lastly, question 3, how will you invest your time? Time is that one currency that we cannot earn more of. Every single day is an investment decision. We invest in people, in purpose, in growth, in impact, and in ourselves. Longevity thinking treats life like a portfolio. So steady investments, things like your family, your health, your core skills, they sit alongside bold bets, new careers at 50, passion projects, sabbaticals, and risks worth taking. The compound interest of time is powerful, but we have to use it intentionally. As we step into our next chapter, I hope we carry something essential with us. We are not defined by what we know today. But we are defined bravely by how we keep on learning tomorrow. We've already learned through late nights and very early mornings, Zoom fatigue and career shifts, unexpected challenges, and everything that life has thrown at us in between. We learned from professors that pushed us. We learned from families and friends who supported us. And we also learned from one another through teamwork and resilience. To our faculty, thank you. I especially want to call out Professor Nicole Capehart. Working for you and with you has been one of the biggest joys and a true highlight of my time at Anderson. I knew I was going to get teary-eyed. I also want to mention Professor Dimitri Kaplianis. A huge thank you for bringing me into the Sales Center and for giving me the opportunity to learn, to grow, and for finding a new passion in sales again. I also want to mention Barbara Dawson, a person who I can honestly say every conversation I learned something new or how to do something better. To all of our families, thank you. Thank you for the support and for the continued support, and especially to my Frank. Also to my classmates. You've all helped me more than you will ever know. We are entering a world of rapid change, but it's also a world of extraordinary possibilities. We are entering this world with more years available to us, more opportunities available to us, and more chapters than any generation that's come before us. So let's stay curious, let's stay courageous, and let's stay students, always with that learner's mindset. Class of 2025, and just perhaps the greatest generation 2.0, congratulations. May you have lived many lives in one. And may every chapter begin with curiosity. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our outstanding speakers today. Each of you shared wonderful messages with our graduates. Next on our program is the presentation of the class of 2025. Each degree recipient will receive a diploma cover as a gift from the Anderson School of Management to welcome them into the distinguished ranks of Anderson School and University of New Mexico alumni. At this time, Dean Kirku, will you please join me to proceed with the awarding of degrees? Will the Master of Business Administration candidates please stand and come forward as directed by the ushers?
Michelle James. Joseph Spalding. James Gambling. Liz Balmaceda. Jordan Gutierrez. Leanne Montoya. Carlotta Duniger. Daisy Chen. Trenton Ward. Bronte Penrose. Benjamin Ortiz. Bola Enemchukwu. Dina Duran. Mariano Fernandez. Andrew Polnett. Andrea Sandoval. Stephanie Sarate Vasquez. Mohamed Tafal. Uriah Sanchez. Pauline Lucero. Natalia Garcia Reyes. William Schaefer. Ines Silva. Diana Garcia Cuna. Sofia Ortiz. Mandalay Osborne. Joanne Buckley Perrine. Esperanza Chavez. Denise Ayala.
Congratulations to all our Master of Business Administration graduates. I am now pleased to introduce the Master of Accounting degree candidates. Graduates, will you please come forward as directed by the ushers?
Mahmoud Ben Ampor. Bhanumati Vaidyanathan. Daniel Freeman. Mario Thompson. Aiden Jimenez. Stephanie Barcelou. Jeannie Garcia. Satmitar Khalsa. Simone Duran. Monica Resendes. Alessandro Garcia. Shani Francis. Wenjing Chen.
Congratulations to all of our Master of Accounting graduates. Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Cybersecurity and Business Analytics come forward as directed by the ushers?
Alminda Brunden. Luke Pham. Adrian Anaya. Lauren Jenkins. Federico Berard. Ethan Pacheco. Garris Rivera. David Hawk. Elizabeth Lopez. Irlanda Torres Solis. Elijah Soto. Rigoberto Moreno Delgado. Carlos Martinez. Joseph Ruiz. Luis Calderon. Kayla Kennedy. Jeannie Deep. Minty Nguyen. Carlotta Duniger.
Congratulations to our Master of Science in Cybersecurity and Business Analytics graduates. Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Project Management degree come forward as directed by the ushers?
Corey Boffman. Nicole Roughton. Mandy Buenaventa. Andrew Harvey. Santiago Silva. Victoria Jahadi. Blaine Smith. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Christina Durham. Jacob Maestas. Crystal Trujillo. David Sager. Ashley Garcia Grijalva. Jeffrey Corwin. Susan Ross. Haley Carrier Howard. Emily House. Brian Valdez. Leanne Montoya. Uriah Sanchez. Ines Silva. Irlanda Torres Solis.
Congratulations to our Master of Science in Project Management graduates. Before we begin awarding our BBA degrees, we would like to acknowledge the BBA candidates who have earned honors designations. If you have earned the designation of cum laude, will you please stand? Congratulations, and you may now be seated. And if you have earned the designation of summa cum laude, will you please stand? What an amazing display of hard work. Thank you, students. Now, on to the awarding of the bachelor's degrees. Would the Bachelor of Business Administration degree candidates stand and come forward as directed by the ushers?
Michaela Tammy Chavez. Mia Garcia. Dylan Wolf. Brian Robertson. Maxwell Parrish. Caden Dawes. Elijah Griego. Emily Ann Lizagara Lopez. Javier Torres. Ty Javier Avias Galbert. Oriana Olmsted. Brooke Jaquez. Isaiah Jontet. Kaylee Brendan. Tristan Meek. Joseph Marchbanks. Matthew Bowton. Yasmin Gonzalez. Madison Monomer. Brittany Lundstrom. Brian Farrell. Jose Hernandez. Stephanie Robb. Brianna Gibson. Angelica Montague. Nicole Sanchez. Cesar Rios. Jonathan Sewell. Akash Patel. Alexa Urueta. Thomas Wharton. Colton Whiteman. Shayna Roanhorse. Eric de Santiago Perez. Megan McCready. Samantha Woodson. John Unger. Rosalind Sanchez Soto. Felice Davis. Calvin Khalil. Matthew Dennis Romero. Preyas Pradhan. Elias Hernandez. Seth Mahmood. Tobias Hall. Evan Wood. Kylie Orozco, Nolan Esterly, Jimena Marquez, Jenica Sembrano, Itzel Moreno, Jennifer Tishner, Adelie Brosteros Miranda, Rebecca Patterson, Diego Padilla, Hirsch Panda, Zachary Shepard, Ty Turpin, Jeremiah Sparks, Alexa Walters, Alexander Rivera, Robert Leupold, Mariah Platero, Maya Rivita, Lizette Flores Cardenas, Shelby Theobald, Jalen Washington, Luis Miguel Soto, Vaughn Hupperts, Isaiah Baca, Leslie Chavarria, Jesse Griego, Anna Briones, Charles Kimball, Cindy Mendoza Zapata, Eileen Sanchez, Derek H. Gallistrom Contreras, Isaiah Mendoza, Ethan Garcia, Mukesh Chandra Dopalapudi, Madison Mazziotti, April Weiss, Wendy Leon, Daphne Pentia, Blaze Navarro, Mohammed Hadri, Caleb Kobos, Bradley Berryhill, Scott Kramer, Ariel Nelson, Stephanie Terran, Araya Sanchez,
Congratulations to all of our BBA graduates. This concludes our awarding of degrees. Thank you, Dean Kirku. I have one more thing. It occurred to me, I forgot, sandwiched between our cum laude graduates and our summa cum laude graduates, we have our magna cum laude graduates. So, before we go our separate ways, will our magna cum laude graduates please stand? Outstanding, outstanding work from all of our students who are here tonight. Graduates, move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap as part of the time-honored tradition that you are graduating. Lastly, following this ceremony, we are hosting a mixer for our graduates and guests at the club level. We've also set up a photo station for pictures. Please exit towards the northeast entrance to access the club level located upstairs. Elevators are located on the main entrance on the northeast side. Anderson staff members will be available to guide you. Once again, congratulations to all of Anderson's newest graduates. Have fun tonight, but please be responsible, especially if you have work tomorrow. Will the audience please remain seated until stage guests and graduates leave the arena? Please meet your graduates on the East Concourse. Thank you all for attending the Fall 2025 Convocation Ceremony for the Anderson School of Management.